BSME program with Albany Medical College. Before I get started, I want to welcome you all to a place that I call my second home. Just like you, I was in your spot not too long ago, filled with questions. On behalf of the admissions team, I want to say we're here to help, and we genuinely want to get to you. My goal today is to share a little bit about how I got to where I am today, and that journey began back in high school. I like to say I was pretty ambitious, taking AP classes, enrolling in community college classes, starting clubs and nonprofits, and working a part-time job at my local hospital. I kept myself very busy. For as long as I can remember, medicine was the dream, and being pre-med was part of my identity. During the fall of the 11th grade, my counselor pulled me out of my AP biology class to tell me that I'd been nominated as our school's Rensselaer medalist. I'll be honest, I had no idea what that meant. Funny story, my counselor actually explained it in such a way that it almost sounded as if I'd already gotten into college and I'll be moving into college literally the next semester. I went home thinking I was convinced that I had to start packing at the age of 16. Of course, after doing some research and talking with an Rpi admissions ambassador, I learned what the Rensselaer medalist recognized was strong academics in science and math, and obviously community involvement. That conversation led to something even bigger, an introduction to the BSME program. When I learned it was an accelerated, guaranteed acceptance to medical school that didn't require the MCAT, it felt like I found the gold. So I started my college application journey. And funny enough, the first application that I submitted was to Rpi. And months later, I circled back to the school that first opened my eyes to what my future could look like. Submitting my enrollment deposit to Rpi was truly a full circle moment. Freshman year was definitely a learning curve. I had to figure out how to live on my own and balance academics with my personal life. My first big lesson came after my very first exam, where I got a 60%, the lowest grade I'd ever gotten. I felt incredible imposter syndrome. Surrounded by brilliant peers, I thought I was alone, but that was simply farthest from the truth. After talking to my learning assistant in my dorm, I got connected with the A-Lab office, now Student Success. Through free peer tutoring in the Folsom Library, I turned things around and aced the next several tests. And that experience taught me lesson one. It's okay to ask for help. You are never alone here. This campus is filled with staff, students, and alumni who are all rooting for your success. And those friendships that I made during those times are still the strongest today. My second lesson was to open up to new experiences. As a freshman, I was encouraged to try things both academically and personally. An upperclassman suggested I take Principles of Economics for my past pathway. I loved it so much that I took another course with Dr. Goschel on the pharmaceutical economics market. And that passion led me to a dual major in health economics and biotechnology. Outside of the classroom, I explored clubs and organizations, from the Student Managed Investment Fund in the Lally School of Management to serving on the Student Advisory Panel. Coming into college, I was a shy, quiet kid who hated public speaking. But through these experiences, I grew. And now, here I am, standing in front of all of you, something I never thought I would do. So here's my advice. Do something every day that pushes you to grow. And at Rpi, that's very easy. Whether it's academics, leadership, or personal development, the opportunities here are endless. Now as a sophomore, I'm continuing research in the Center for Biotechnology and Interdisciplinary Studies, studying peptide synthesis under Dr. Richard Gross and Martin Zitchman. One thing I like to say about Rpi is it's very easy to get involved with undergraduate research. Undergraduates are a big part of research here on campus. I've been able to present at national symposiums and will be publishing my first paper very soon. Remember that class that I told you I flunked the first test in? Well, now I'm an undergraduate mentor for that class, teaching students the very skills that I had to learn. Remember the LA who helped me find tutoring? This semester, I became an LA for the freshman class, joining the Student Success office. And remember me talking to the admissions ambassador who introduced me to Rpi? I decided to become one myself. And that's why I have the opportunity to talk to you all today. Outside of academics, I really love going to the farmer's market every weekend, grabbing coffee with friends at local cafes, and exploring Troy. This is just a small glimpse of the life that I built here at Rpi. Before I wrap up, I want to share a little excerpt from my Why Rpi website. Starting in 11th grade while exploring colleges, I stumbled upon Rpi. As an eager researcher and a STEAM enthusiast, I've been drawn to the Institute's phrase, why not change the world? are essential to my career. I want a place where I can learn from experience, ask questions, and explore. To succeed, I need an environment that fosters innovation and discovery, and Rpi clearly checked all my boxes. And now that I've been here for a whole year, I can truly say it has checked all of my boxes. Just to think, 2 years ago, I was in your shoes. And now, here I am. I like to say it was fate that brought me to Rpi, being a part of the 200th class and the 60th cohort of the BSW program. Rpi has become a huge part of my story, and it continues to shape it. And hopefully, it will become a part of your story too. So I leave you with this question. Why not change the world?